Hi Sagittarius, I'm Ronique and welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to this February 2024 monthly tarot reading for your career. This is where we're going to look at your job, your finances, your self-worth. Where is it that you would like to attract more prosperity into your life? If you have been having challenges at your job, if you are looking for something else, this is a really good time to start because February, we now have all planets stationed direct, which is great energy for starting and initiating new plans, new wealth goals. We just had Uranus stationed direct in the sign of Taurus. So for many of you all, you could start seeing some type of surprise news around your money, your job, your career. We also had Pluto move into the sign of Aquarius at the end of January, as well as that Leo full moon. So many of you all could have seen some type of spark of information around passion projects, maybe around your family, around that Leo full moon. So February is like all systems go. Okay, Sag? Before we get into it, I do want to thank you. Thank you for your likes, subscribes, and comments and giving my videos a thumbs up. Lets me know these readings are resonating with you. Drop me a comment below. Let me know, what are you looking forward to in February? What are you trying to do with your career, your job? Is it something that you are looking forward to starting something brand new, or you're trying to rise up in your company? Let me know, okay? All right, Sag, we're going to get right into it. Do check the description box below. We have all of the dates for February that are really important. Also, if you use the coupon code DRAGON by February 29th, you can get 15% off of a personal tarot reading from me. So I have the link below as well. All right, Sagittarius, let's get right into it. We do also have a lunar new year here on February 10th. It is the year of the wood dragon. So wood dragon is that energy of opportunities, charisma, leadership, confidence. That dragon is one of the most auspicious signs of the Chinese zodiac. So this is a huge year for all of us. Okay, so let's get right into it. You start off the month with 9 of Swords. Then you have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. So 2 9s that first week. Then you have the King of Swords the second week of February, as well as the 8 of Swords in reverse. Third week, you do have the Strength card, Major Arcana here, number 8 in reverse. And you have the 4 of Swords also in reverse. The last week of the month, you do have the Devil card, Capricorn energy here in reverse. And the 4 of Pentacles also in reverse. So Sagittarius, you all have a lot of reversals here in February. Now, before we come to any kind of outcome or conclusion, I do want to say that if any of you all have been having any kind of setbacks or thinking through things that have been a challenge in your career, in your job, this month could be that month where you are figuring those things out so that you can move forward in a better direction in March, okay? Let's go ahead and pull an overarching theme card for the month of January. This is going to represent the energy that you left out of the previous month with and what you will, bring into the beginning of February. And you have the 2 of Swords. So the 2 of Swords energy is that mental energy around where is it that you need to make a decision. You're not quite sure which way to turn. You're not quite sure where is the information coming from. I just glanced over on this side of where I just put down the other cards and look what I see, the 2 of Swords. So you all basically have two of Swords this month, okay? So that's already showing me that you all are needing to take take a break from needing to have an outcome. I do think that many of you all are going to be using February as this month to iron some challenges out, possibly get some type of resolution from January so that you can create a fresh slate and move forward with all of this momentum. I really want you all to be able to capitalize on that momentum and not focus on what it is that you don't know the answers to, okay? All right, so that was the energy that you moved out of January with. So let's go ahead and ask Spirit to give us a card representing the energy you are coming into the month of February with. And you have the Seven of Fire. So nice to see the fire energy with you all, Sag. I do think that this is a beautiful energy where it says defend your beliefs and your decisions, stand your ground, choose your battles wisely. I do think this is very fitting, as we were just talking about. This may not be the month to try and solve everything. I do think that this month is going to be used to pick your battles, figure out where it is that you can overcome some challenges, and then maybe by March you'll be able to have everything ironed out. I do think that the Seven of Fire is reminding you that you don't need to win every single battle. I do think that many of you all maybe spent January trying to defend yourself, and Spirit is reminding you that in the month of February, that is not your goal. Your goal is to get through it unscathed, if you will. And I think that if you can keep that mindset, you will get very far in February. Now, I'm looking over your month as a whole. You come into the month with this worry. That's never good. Okay. And so I do think that that Two of Swords is right on the money, where it's talking about you just don't know what to do. You've really had a lot on your mind. I do think that many of you all are questioning your self-worth as you come into the month. And by the time you get to the second week, there's still some of that residual of like not quite sure, knowing where to go. But I do think there's going to be someone who comes in that second week of February, when we have that Aquarius new moon, who could assist you in making things a little smoother. This could be a boss. This could be like a father figure. It could be someone who has some authority or lend some advice to help you seek some clarity there. And I do think by the time you get to these last few weeks of February, everything is in reverse here, Sagittarius. So there's this, it's almost like there's this momentum of not getting where you want to get. That Strength card and Devil card are the two major arcanas. And I do think that there's a Capricornian energy, like a residual Capricorn energy from when Pluto was in Capricorn back in January. Look back to January, and if there was anything that you were questioning how to move forward, I do think it could come up during this last week of the month. Okay, so let's take it week by week, Sag. I do think that this month is going to be an interesting one for the entire collective, because we do have all these planets moving direct. Okay, Mercury enters Aquarius on the 5th, Sun squares Uranus in Taurus on the 8th, and then there is an Aquarius new moon on the 9th. Please pay special attention to what information comes to you that first week of the month, because I do think that that worriment that you're carrying over from January, you're going to have to be able to handle it, or more like suppress it, so that you can get to a point where you're feeling really good about yourself, because you will only attract the higher vibrations of, moving forward if you can move past whatever this is. And maybe this just more in your head. It might not even be factual. The Nine of Swords tends to be more, it's keeping you up at night thinking about it, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's like in the flesh. So I do think that by the time you get to that second week of January, when you do have that Aquarius new moon and the lunar new year on the 10th, clarity comes in. And I think this is really important at that Aquarius new moon, to really make some strong goals and ambitious ideas about how you want to move forward the rest of this year. I do think that this King of Swords is reminding you that you have so much authority that if this is not you, this could be someone who comes in to help you with an important decision that you weren't quite sure how to turn. So like I said, a boss, possibly a father figure, or someone you look up to. There is some kind of clarity that comes in that second week. By the time you get to week 3, when you have Venus entering Aquarius on the 16th, Mars conjunct Pluto on the 14th, and the Sun enters Pisces on the 18th. During that time when the Sun enters Pisces, some of you are trying to figure out, is it time to rest, or is it time, like you're trying to straddle the line between how much energy you're putting out and not. And I think that that's going to get you in trouble in terms of like your own energy. So make sure that you're not like, if you do need to rest, please make sure you rest. I do think that people's health is going to be a huge thing that gets missed during February because there's just so much movement of the planets. Really pay attention with this Four of Swords in reverse. If you need to take a break, if you need to take a vacation, please do so. And even if it's just taking one day off, I do think that Strength card and Four of Swords are reminding you you need to have a balance between how much strength and force you are using. And I do think by the time you end the month, we do have that Virgo full moon on the 24th, and the Sun is conjunct Saturn and Mercury is conjunct Saturn at 9 degrees of Pisces on February 28th. At this time, be prepared for some type of conversations around your money, around how you're saving it or not saving it to come up. I do think that the Devil card is reminding you of some kind of goals that you thought that you were going to be able to achieve maybe by this time, and you're just like second guessing on which direction to go. So I do think, Sagittarius, you all have some challenges this month because it feels like you all are holding on to a lot of energy from January, but this also could have been all the way from December when Mercury was retrograde in your sign and in Capricorn sign, and that could also be what this Devil card is alluding to. So this, I think, actually covers maybe December, January, and now February. So I do think that there's a lot of mental energy being you're going through a lot of mental gymnastics to try and solve a problem. And I do think that you're going to have to be patient with yourself. But I do think that if you can pick your battles, like this Seven of Fire says, defend your beliefs, I do think that you can come out of this with glowing reviews once you get into March. I just think February is going to be one of these months that you're taking time to figure out what is it that you really want, picking your battles wisely, moving through them, and then saying, you know what, I'm ready to start anew by the time we get to March. So I hope this was helpful for you, Sagittarius. Lots to unpack here. So if you want a personal tarot reading, take a look at the link below, and I hope you all have a great February.